Welcome back to TMZ Live. She is the woman who is definitely not at the top of Chris Brown's favorite list anymore. Her name is Lizy-Ann Gutierrez. We broke the story that she was trying to get into, she says, get into a Chris Brown party, actually was in the party, tried to take a photo, and Chris Brown punched her in the eye, she says.
And she went to the police department, she filed a police report, and Chris says she's a liar.
And Chris says she's a liar, and there was a war of words between
Chris called her ugly, said she was not good looking enough to get into the party, was never allowed in the party. She walked off in a huff, and then she got revenge.
Yes, and then she hinted about Rihanna, so it's gotten really nasty. So Lizy-Ann joins us right now. Lizy-Ann, how are you doing?
Hi, I'm doing well.
And you're there with your attorney, Craig Drummond, correct?
Yes.
All right.
Okay, on that one, you did not have to look at him to get the answer.
Yeah, you can just say yes. That's all right. He's cool with you saying his name.
Appreciate that.
Okay, correct. So, look, Lizy-Ann, let's kind of get to it right now. I mean, you've clearly made this claim, and you have heard Chris firing back at you, in a pretty big way. So how are you feeling about all of this at this point?
Well, I'm feeling really hurt, emotional, because I have been attacked by all his fans. Me and my family, and my son, that is the most important thing. So that's hurting me a lot emotionally.
So I can't help but notice Craig Drummond is sitting next to you. To me, that suggests that a civil lawsuit might be coming.
My client retained me because Mr. Brown has made all sorts of public statements about lawsuits, and that's certainly a scary fact. And so she's decided to retain counsel so that I can advise her and we can investigate this and figure out what's going on and what's the best thing to do moving forward for her.
Sounds like a lawsuit to me. So listen, Lizy-Ann, can we just, we put this on the website because we've talked to you before, and we've never kind of addressed it directly, but about 5 months ago, we got you out, for the first time we met you actually, we got you out at a club in Hollywood where you were hanging in the same place that Jason Derulo was. Jason walks out, goes into his party bus with some of your friends and leaves you on the sidewalk, and you were furious at him. And then a day later made accusations against Jason saying that he did bad things and wanted your friends to do bad things, and they ended up running out crying. And some people feel like that's your MO, that if you get mad and you don't get invited to an after party, Chris said, this is her MO. She did it to Jason, and now she's doing it to me. To that, you say what?
Well, for his party, for Chris Brown's sweet after party, I was invited by his friend.
But Chris's point was you did the same thing with Jason Derulo.
He sent a video that I was begging to get in his room. That didn't happen. I was invited by his friend to go to the party.
How did he come about hitting you in the eye? How did that happen?
Because of these allegations by Mr. Brown of lawsuits and all sorts of things, my client is not going to be answering that. She will confirm that incident did happen at Mr. Brown's suite at the Palms in Las Vegas, but getting into the details of it, simply because of Mr. Brown's threats, she's not going to be able to do that today.
Okay, so,
but she is here to answer other questions for you.
So before the punch, I understand that you can't talk about that, but you had what we were told is you were trying to take a photo when the incident happened. Did anybody ever say to you you're not supposed to have a camera or a phone in the party?
Well, and that goes directly into it, but what I think she can say, and if you'd like her to, what she can tell you is that after this incident in the suite, during it, a phone was forcibly taken out of her hand by someone who believed is to be involved with Mr. Brown, either entourage security or someone else believed to be involved, and that phone remains in their possession, and she does not have that phone today. So we do not know what
they took the phone after the alleged punch.
A phone was taken from her person at the Chris Brown suite. So what is on the phone, what is not on the phone, we do not know. That was her personal property. That was also reported to Las Vegas Metropolitan Police that phone was taken from her person and remains in someone else's possession.
Hey, Lizy-Ann, we're out of time, but just one quick final question.
Okay.
This did not go well between you and Chris Brown for sure a week or so ago in Vegas. And then before that, it certainly didn't go well for you outside of that club in Hollywood with Jason Derulo because you were very upset. Is that it for you in after parties?
No, it was two cases completely different. Like Jason Derulo was one thing. This was a really serious thing that happened to me and caused me emotionally hurt. That's what I'm saying. And Jason Derulo is something that happened in the past. Nothing happened with me. This happened. Something needs to be happening to me. It's under investigation. That's all I have to say.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Fair enough. Okay, well, I'm
Lizanne,
smelling
thank
a
you.
lawsuit.
Yeah.
Thank you both for being here. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Thank
guys.
you so much.
Okay, we're going to break.
Okay.
Was you did the same thing.